Everyone, it's Jamie Broderick. I'm here today with Jeannie Ream, who's been a member of the Success Connection for about 5 years, I think.
My
Right, Jeannie?
gosh. Yeah, I think so.
So why don't you tell us what about your company and who you serve and what you do for them?
So my company is called Fashion Genie, and I am a clothing stylist for women, modern, busy women. And I teach them how to dress for their body type, and I teach them how to work, not to work, to dress for their industry. Um, what silhouettes and colors, are good for them, and so they feel wonderful and confident and on their game.
Yeah, big. It's a game changer, that's for sure.
It's
My
important.
my favorite part is showing up in the dressing room and having a rack of clothes pre-selected for me
Yeah.
that will look good on my body, good colors for my skin, and
Yep.
they'll all work together, and I can just go ding 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 ding.
Yeah, yeah. So you feel confident when you have to head out. If you have a meeting or you're have an engagement, you're in front of the camera. You need to look your best. You need to feel comfortable so you can perform well.
Yes. And you want to walk in your closet in the morning and know what to wear and not say, I have nothing to wear today.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So
Agreed.
the name of your company is Fashion Genie.
Yes, it is.
Hey,
And
Amy, how are you? Amy's on.
hey, Amy.
So you've been a member for 5 years. Back then, when you first joined, it was called Network Now.
Yes.
So I did that for 9 years. So a lot of people know me for that.
Hmm.
And I decided I wanted to create something even more powerful.
Hmm.
So I transitioned to a virtual support network
Hmm.
called the Success Connection.
Hmm.
And we went completely virtual a year ago, I guess.
That long already? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, in March, I launched the new website, and I figured I would do it all at the same time.
Yeah.
So I
Why
closed down the website. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So what I thought we would do today, besides letting people meet you, one of the many members, is for you to share a few things that maybe you've learned inside of the Success Connection during your 5 year membership
Hmm.
and how you've applied it to your business, how it's benefited you, and because those takeaways may help people that are watching.
Well, I think one of the things that I find most important about the sex connection is the opportunity to share businesses, my struggles, my visions, my goals with the other uh, men and women in the group who are all very successful in their own right and are all from various industries. So if I have a question about software or some sort of platform that I can use to help grow my business, I know that I'm going to find someone in our group that's going to be able to give me information on that. And and it's a very comfortable group. We everybody wants to help each other. I learned my struggle in my business is software, computers, and using like ClickFunnels or using something to help me with my emails like ConvertKit. I mean, I don't understand it. It's not my wheelhouse. I really don't get it. So you had, a call, a live call, and you taught us how to use it. And I'm still trying to learn it, and I definitely get it now. But things like that,
Yeah.
I
Well, I
would be
think,
struggling a lot more.
yeah, once a month, what Jeannie is referring to is once a month we have a member connection call. So the first half hour, I teach software. I go behind the scenes, and it's not just me teaching the software, it's me showing you how I use it in my business.
Hmm.
And then the second half of the meeting is a member leading the connections piece. So you can ask for referrals, ask for
Hmm.
resources, bounce
Hmm.
ideas off one another. I think it's a great combination of training and connecting within an hour.
I think so, and I think the impetus for me to connect with you and your group was, my business was kind of stagnant, and I needed some guidance on how to move it forward again.
Mm-mm.
And it's the women behind you and with you and included in this group. They again, they're so they help each other. they know so much. Their experiences are amazing. So for me, I needed that push. I needed the guidance. I needed, um, I think sometimes you must be reading my mind, because if I'm thinking, oh, I'm slacking off, I need to do X, Y, Z, I'm not working on my e-course fast enough, I'll get a little, ping from you saying, hey, da 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 da, don't forget about da da da. And I'm just like, crap, she must be reading my mind, because I'm like, all right, now I'm going to get back on it again. It's very motivating. And it helps me to focus on what I need to do to grow my business.
Yes. Well, I do have an intuitive sense, they say.
I think you do.
And I'm in tune with what every member needs in their business and at the moment. And I try to lead you down that path and push you a little faster than you'd go on your own, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think the game-changing difference is that it's personalized and strategic. It's not vanilla, same for everyone.
It's not, because you have myself, who's in clothing and design and fashion, and you have writers, and you have publicists, and you have
Lawyers,
lawyers,
skincare, it's everywhere.
healthcare, and all different. And there's always someone I feel that I can turn to, even in my personal life, if I need something to be done to the house, or if I need a connection with wellness, or I always say, oh, I know someone. Oh, I've got someone, and people ask me, I'm like, oh, I know someone you can call.
Mm-hmm. Right. But you've also gotten connections that have turned into referrals.
Many.
So you met Luann Kahn, for instance, through me,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
she became a client.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know you've met other members who have become clients, who will keep them nameless in case they don't want to be publicized. But
no, and it's wonderful. I mean, it's we're all like-minded individuals, and we all have a goal. We all want to better our business, and we want to better ourselves, and we want to connect with men and women who are positive, and who are there's strength in numbers, and it's always good to know someone who knows more than you, because that's the only way you're going to learn.
Mm-hmm. Amy, have you gotten clients through the connections that you've made inside the Success Connection? She's watching.
She's watching closely.
She's watching.
I'm sure she has.
She is.
And the other thing I want to say, Jamie, is that you push our limits and you help us to think outside of the box.
So how does that help? So for people watching, they like to stay in their comfort zone. They like the status quo.
Yeah.
So they're going to be in the same spot in 1 year.
Yes. And for instance, I don't like doing anything live.
and here you are.
I had a really hard time standing in front of the camera and just speaking. And we had, actually, we were taught how to speak, and Sue Geyer gave us lessons on, what to do with our face or our hands or something like that. So it's kind of like a slow drip. I'm not pushed into it quickly and forcefully. It's a little at a time, and you take one step, and okay, I was live here, and then I'm going to go live here, and then I'll do more and more and more. So, in fact, I actually did a video shoot for a company called The Career Spot, which develops videos for universities all across the United States. In fact, Tracy Davidson gave me the connection, and I was live, in front of cameras, and Alex was the host, and we just talked about fashion as it relates to college graduates and entering the workforce, and how they need to look and how they need to engage during dinners or lunches and things like that. So because of the live video feed that I've done, not many, but the ones I have done with the Success Connection, I felt very comfortable speaking with her.
Yeah, you never know. Every time you take a step forward, it leads to something else that's wonderful.
And like the styling for the speakers at TEDx Lincoln Square.
There you go.
About that.
Who knew you'd be doing that?
Who knew? Well, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Yes, Jeannie is going to be working with all the TEDx Lincoln Square speakers, making sure they look their best on stage and on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Yeah. Really important. for them. And I just, my goal and my motivation is that I love what I do, and I really want these wonderful, diverse speakers, to feel very confident up there that, their pants aren't too tight and their shirt's not coming out and they're not going to trip over their shoes, and, just knowing that there's that comfort.
How many seconds does it take for someone to make a first impression?
Oh, like 8 to 10 seconds, done. And it's done subconsciously. We look at strangers and we don't even realize we're really, we're forming an impression about them, but we are. And, good or not good, that's what happens. So.
All right. So I would say there's probably a lot more, but you've learned about software. You've made new connections, which have led to new opportunities and referrals. Mm-hmm. You have the support of a group 24/7, so you can always ask for help anytime you need it.
Yes.
But it's pretty big in itself, those items off the top of your head.
I think they're huge. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's probably more, there's a lot more involved, but for me, it's huge.
Yeah. We had a VIP call today with Gene Hammett. Just that call today, if you ask that right question and get specific advice from him to you about your company, it's worth the year's dues right there. Just that coaching session. It's unbelievable. Because you don't have access to people like this without paying some big bucks.
Yeah, and Lolly Daskell, she was amazing too. And
John Lee Dumas.
Yeah, I mean, you aren't able to talk to. I would never be able to talk to, the men and women if I wasn't part of the group. So, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they're very established and really well known, and have made a mark in their industry. Pretty huge people. Pretty amazing.
Yeah. So that call is another call we have each month. It's called the VIP Power Call. So it's access to an influencer, a global author, and a successful entrepreneur who has a massive network of connections, years of knowledge and success. They've made all the mistakes already, so you can just learn from them quickly rather than reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you get to introduce yourself and your business and ask a personal question on camera to them. It's not like chatting in a webinar at all. It's on camera like this. You get to say, hey, Jeannie, multi-million-dollar podcaster.
What the other thing that I personally like about the Success Connection is that I looked at other networking groups, or before I decided to join, and they were just not what I was looking for. Not really like me. They met every Wednesday at a designated location. There were certain criteria that you had to meet. It just seemed not so organic. It seemed just too structured, in the sense that I don't know if I could commit to something so structured like that. And having access virtually with your group is wonderful, because I can make it work in my time and my personal life, my business.
And you get to meet people from all over the place.
All over the place.
So we just ran a promotion, 30-day membership trial promotion, and 12 women jumped on and grabbed that opportunity. Amazing. They're like, yeah, I'll really take that.
Amazing women. They were, and all over the board, all over the US. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we have someone from UK. We have a pile of them from New York City, a couple from Pennsylvania, and then there's Wyoming, Illinois, Hawaii.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that?
Beauty of the internet and this technology, right? Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. Yes. So my goal is to turn the local networking group of Network Now completely into a virtual business support network that is international, global, impacting more people in a more powerful, more efficient way. Just push the button and you're in the meeting.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You only have to get dressed from here up if you really wanted to.
It's great. Well, I have my leggings on and my socks. I can.
I'm glad you're dressed. Good. I'm glad. Yes. All right. So what would you say to somebody thinking of joining the Success Connection?
Oh, I would say hands down, they would have to, because there is such a group of individuals that surely will be able to motivate, assist, set you, on your path to, especially if you're in like a slump and you really don't know where to go, and you just need that lift to get you there. Hands down, yes. This is
Yeah. We take people from A to B, from wherever you are to wherever you want to be. So it could be that you're just starting and you want us to help you start that business, or it could be that you have an established business and now you want to do that take it to that next level.
Yes.
You want to launch that book, launch that podcast, reach a new audience.
Yes, and you have
So
individuals and all of that.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely, hands down. And there is that camaraderie part of it, the retreat that's coming up in September. You have an opportunity to see some of the men and women face to face, which is really cool.
Yeah, well, most of the people that attend the retreat are members, but it's open to everybody. The ones that come to the retreat who are not members end up joining.
I just think it's kind of like the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles. They all like each other and they get along and they support each other, but they're all talented and are very strong individuals. So you'll learn from them, as I have learned from the group here. I mean, there is something to learn from everybody. It's really pretty good. You did an awesome job. You're doing such a good job.
Oh, well, thank you for being a member for so long, Jeannie. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming on live with me today.
Surely.
And I'll see you again soon. All right, girl?
Yes. All right. Have a good weekend.
All right. Bye, everyone.
See ya. Thank you.